That's good. Okay, everyone, so welcome to the 2019 Cosplay America Cosplay Contest, and in my totally biased opinion, one of my favorite events of the year. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through our 3 different categories. This year we had beginner, junior, beginner, and advanced categories, and what we will do is we will go through starting with our beginner, or starting with our junior, then our beginner, and then our advanced. We will call everybody up. They will stand up, come up onto the stage, model for you a little bit so you can see the glorious work that they've put in today that we got the pleasure of judging. And then they will go back, sit down, and we'll continue on until we're done, and then we will hand out some prizes. I am one of the judges from today. I am Sidanro Bladeworks. So I was judging people mainly on armor, props, casting, foam work, electronics, things of that nature. That's kind of my specialty and why I got pulled into this thing. And now my other 2 lovely judges.
Woo! My name's Allie. I go by Don't Touch My Milk Cosplay. My forte is special effects makeup, horror, distressing, and a little bit of just, I do the weird stuff. Weird stuff. General stuff. Not that weird stuff. This is my 4th year judging this contest, and I have loved every second of it. And it's your turn.
Hey everyone, I'm Mariel, or Melvinopoulos. I am the sewing specialist of our 3 lovely judges. So I've been looking at everybody's awesome seams and ruffles and detail work and all that exciting stuff. I can nerd out about it for hours, and have been since 9 o'clock this morning. So we're excited to show you everybody's awesome work.
Yeah, we're going to get to talk a lot about that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. First row, you know what to do. Maestro, can I get some fantastic and upbeat and fabulous music? If we can try to keep that center aisle clear and this left aisle clear, because we're gonna be using it. All right, up first in my juniors category, call her the keeper of Caliburn, King Arthur's sword. It's Ellie as Nimue, Lady of the Lake. Amy Rose from Sonic and the Black Knight. We had a blast with this one. She made this entire costume. Her entire budget was $84. Made of lots of found items, and she made that head by herself. There we go. All right.
Our next junior, a cosplay brought to you from all the way down the rabbit hole. It's Quinn as Alice from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. We absolutely loved her attention to detail, her little ruffles on her apron. She was inspired a lot by 1940s fashion, which is the period Alice in Wonderland was created in, and she did such a great job.
36-inch regulation flamingo croquet mallet. All right, and now we're going to get into our beginner category. We had some fantastic people, and I can't wait to show you guys their costumes. All right, starting off, she's a little blue tiefling in a pretty cute dress. It's Chubby Chick Cosplay as Jester Lavore from Critical Role. We absolutely loved all of the leather work and all the little details and love that she put into every piece of that costume.
It absorbs a spirit, which it then burns. It's Barry as Chandelure from Pokemon. We love the creativity she put into this costume to really get the kind of chandelier effect. It was just a lot of fun to get to look at. And it's got a face!
Married at 16, assassinated at 60, but at least she was pretty. It's Mako as Empress Sisi of Austria. All right, you guys can see how gorgeous this is already, but just look at like the layers of her skirt, and this was the very first boned corset she ever made, so it's super impressive.
Ichigo is a schoolgirl whose life was changed when her DNA mixed with a cat. Now her job is to save the world. It's Kat as Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. This was so fantastic. Her poofy skirt was like one of my favorite things that I saw today. It was so poofy. All the poof.
Next up, it's Lexi Pants as everyone's favorite knife kitty, Rengar, or as she's deemed it, Femgar, from League of Legends. I have never seen such a ferocious beast that was so soft-spoken. We loved getting to look up close at all of this armor. It is fantastic, super detailed, and her horns on her pauldron come off for travel.
Next up, it's Eric as Kalsolum, leader of the Beggar Team from Trace, a little-known Korean webcomic. We were super impressed by this guy's boots. Like, you guys need to get the chance to look at these up close because they're so cool. They have teeth. And also he has teeth.
So many teeth. She's growing into her own magic and transforming all the Clow cards into Sakura cards. It's Morley Menagerie as Sakura from Card Captor Sakura. Check out the wig. It is made of yarn and it is so cool.
Are you ready to make a deal? Stopping by on break from the Fantasy Costco, it's Make Lovely Cosplay as Garfield, the Deals Warlock from the Adventure Zone. Getting to inspect this cosplay was a total joy. The details in it are fantastic. And notice that nothing fell off that plate because they're all magnetized, and I had way too much fun picking things up and throwing them back on.
Celebrating the 35th anniversary of Transformers, it's Timothy McCann as Autobot Prowl from Transformers Generation 1. check out his awesome headlights and his duct tape and cardboard details. He really can tell you all about Transformers.
Follow her lead and you'll become a god. Or at least convince everyone else you are. It is Yarn Goddess Cosplay as Chell from Road to El Dorado. Entirely crocheted. Entirely amazing.
That was awesome. She's a hip-hop, K-pop ninja and a goddess with a blade. It's Kristen of High Current Cosplay as KDA Prestige Akali from League of Legends. At first glance, this costume might seem a little simple, but guys, she made everything. She made the hat. She even made her hat. She programmed all of her LEDs herself. She used words I didn't understand. It was cool.
Daughter of King Stefan and Queen Leah, this Disney princess is for once not asleep. On the lookout for her 3 good fairies, it's Black Phoenix as Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. We absolutely loved her flower petal and tulle detailing on this dress. It gives it a really beautiful gradient effect, as you can see right now, and she did an amazing job.
Jupiter Power, makeup! Here comes Botanic Valkyrie as Sailor Jupiter. She hand-hemmed her skirt and it was just so fantastic on the inside, so clean.
Diane and Gowther may have issues to settle, but they are still part of the Sins. Who do you think would win in a fight between the two of them? It's lazy but decent cosplay as Diane and Gowther from 7 Deadly Sins. These two did a lot of great modification of items that they found locally, and we really loved looking at that bow, as basically it's just meant to be light. And how do you make light? Like that.
Straight out of the woods, slashing down Grim with her crescent rose. Tiny but a force to be reckoned with. It's Jerica as Ruby from Ruby. I mean, obviously, look at this incredible prop. Like, it is out of this world. Her costume is also great, but we absolutely loved her sight. And she has, she's already off the stage, but it's fine. I'll keep talking. She has bullets on her belt that are each a different color of dust from Ruby, which is like a really cute extra detail that we loved.
When the world's on fire and in need of a hero, you'll look up and he'll whisper back, "No." It's Keith as Rorschach from Watchmen. Keith was in character the whole time, and he was a pleasure to judge.
The Wandering Magician with a Wealth of Secrets. It's Arya as Azra from Arcana Grave. Okay.
the Arcana game!
Thank you for fixing me. All the different layers of this costume were really cool to look at. There was a ton of thrifting involved, a ton of using just items that were cheap and around for in really cool ways. It was a lot of fun to explore.
It may be summer, but we're dreaming of Once Upon a December with Anastasia, portrayed by Katie. This costume was so beautiful to see in the judging room. It's just so sparkly, and look how it twirls.
All right, everyone, let's have another round of applause for our beginner category.
Next, we're going to dive into our advanced category. To be in the advanced category, you have to have awards to your name, either multiple smaller awards or bigger awards. So all of these cosplayers that you get to see now are accomplished and fabulous, and we love them.
Yes. On that note, last member of the Silver Lake lineage, she must uphold the honor as a knightess. It's Red Baron Cosplay as Ridley Silverlake from Radiata Stories. She doesn't have them on, but the rest of her armor pieces were so cool, and I love anything that is held on via magnets, so big plus in my book.
You guys, please stop. Ubume is a guardian of neglected children. She is viewed by adults as an abductor and fabled to scream through the night, awakening parents. However, the screams are actually from their neglected children. From the neglected children she steals in order to take care of them. It's Lindsay as Ubume from Onmyoji. This costume is so detailed, and she's leaving already. But it's covered in feathers, made out of foam, and she's got armor and like gradient dyeing. It's just, if you get a chance to see it up close, please do.
From How to Train Your Dragon movie series, it's one half of the Zippleback writing Thorsten twins. Kaz cosplays Rough Nut the Dragon scale battle armor, worn by SM Cosplay. It's pretty easy to see in the light. The paint actually shifts color. It's so pretty.
Bow your heads and watch your necks. Queen Casdia approaches. It's Jenna Say What as her original Vampire Queen character. She put a lot of thought into this original character. There's so much obvious love that goes into this, and believe it or not, she has better vision than I do in that mask. I love. Yeah. There's gold leafing detail all over it, and she did line her dress. It was absolutely beautiful and spooky.
Whether you think knowledge is power or power is power, these two know all your secrets anyway. Here are Haley and Michael Burson as Cersei Lannister and Peter Baelish from Game of Thrones. You guys, these costumes are absolutely gorgeous. The embroidery detailing on the shoulders of Cersei's dress is crazy. Peter Baelish's coat is awesome. Look at those wings. And he has a pouch of secrets. that he's giving out to people. It's amazing.
Sorry, one second. Great friends playing mortal enemies. It's Alex and Katara it's Alex as Katara and Jenna as Zula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Costumes were made by Mary Beth. These were so much fun and so clean. They looked great. It was so good.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Here is Knit Freak Cosplay in her rendition of Sakizo's Snow White. The name of this costume is Details. We could have spent hours looking at this costume and we never would have gone through all of it, and we only had 3 minutes. Guys, if you get the chance to look at all of her beading detail, her glitter, she cast her gems, she did everything, and it's absolutely stunning.
As a center, it's his duty to lead Trigger to the top of the charts. It's ZG Cosplay as Ten Kujo. We had an absolute blast looking at this costume. A lot of it is this awesome velvet fabric covered in these gorgeous beads. Very extra, very awesome.
Oh, I get this one sweet. Decades ago, Alastor manifested. Seemingly overnight, he toppled overlords that had been dominant for centuries. One of the most powerful beings in the underworld. It's Catherine as the Radio Demon. Look at the shape of that jacket. It is so awesome. And she airbrushed. It was so cool. So cool.
She lost her voice for legs, has been thrown into a world she doesn't know, and now is the hardest challenge, Dinner with the Prince. Here is Anime Layer Cosplay as Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Oh, can you skip? This costume was a joy to look at. She went very historical with her details, and if you look at the front of her dress, she tried to merge both land and sea elements to really kind of work in both the Ariel and the Prince Eric style. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Now everyone, tune your focus and draw your bows for our next contestant. With a sharp eye and a sharper tongue, it's Brianna as Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. We were so delighted by this costume. This is her first time doing leather working, and it's just super, super impressive. And she did a lot of detailing with the wig. It's custom dyed to get a gradient. And her prop, obviously, is flashing lights, which is super cool. So we just had such a fun time checking out all of her awesome work.
Now it's time for a trip in the Wayback Machine, as our next entry pays tribute to a video game older than many of you in the audience. Please welcome Sundance Cat as Rosa Farrell from Final Fantasy IV. This bow was her first prop, and look how awesome it is.
up, we have the wonderful Muse Sakura as the Easter Bunny from the Sakuzo artwork. I challenge you to find an issue with that costume. We couldn't. It was absolutely beautiful. The trim, everything. Oh my God, she made everything. She did everything. She did things cleaner than I've ever seen in my life. She dyed her beads. It was cool.
Now we have Stars of Cassiopeia as her original Dungeons and Dragons character, Valor. But don't be fooled. But don't be fooled by this noble illusion. This Way of Shadow monk always has a magic trick. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. A magic trick up his sleeve. This costume is so fun to look at. It has so many hidden details. It literally has dice hanging off of the cape and earrings. It's so much fun. They were the dice that failed.
Lovely music. She's the legendary blade of the heavens on a journey to Elysium. It's Twilight Heart as Pyrrha from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The resin casting on this costume is absolutely phenomenal. And also, like, not just the gold pieces, but the green pieces as well. I highly suggest you take a look at it when we're done.
She also somehow managed to create anime boobs. I just can't get over it.
Yeah, we didn't let him say that. Her favorite pastimes are reading, playing with cats, and picking on Subaru. It's Toma as Beatrice from ReZero. She told us that this was really her first time messing with wigs, especially of this magnitude, and our jaws dropped. The whole thing is stunning. All of the trim you're seeing was handmade. It took a very long time, and she is, as always, our queen of extra.
And last but not least, being an idol is like a fairy tale. From the March and Dream set, Momo is here to spread happiness and mischief as the Cheshire Cat. It's such Sweet Alarms cosplay. This costume was so much fun. It is literally like covered in applique from head to toe. It's like so much work. It was so great.
All right, let's have one more round of applause for all of our contestants. Everyone did such a good job. It was really hard to judge this contest this year. But now we're going to get to the other fun part and award some prizes. We're going to start with our junior and then work to beginner, advanced, give our judges awards, and then we're going to introduce the best in show. Allie here is going to go over the prizes that we have real quick so that you know what's on the line.
They're really good. All right, guys. Prizes this year. We have makeup palettes. Alice and Tabitha makeup palettes. These things are shiny, they're beautiful, they're extra, they're wonderful, and we love them. And 3 people will love them too. We have Arta gift cards. Hundreds of dollars worth of Arta gift cards. This is an Arta. We have a $250 gift certificate to Singer. Yeah. Sewing machine supplies. A cosplayer's dream. Best in Show gets $500. And we're giving an additional $500 spread out between our other people. And we'll break that down as you get up. Guys, this is awesome. So before we get started, I want to say that we upped our game in prizes this year. And in response, people upped their game in costumes. I have never, ever judged a contest that was this close before, that was this hard to judge before. We judge everybody by points. They get points for creativity, points for difficulty, cleanliness, and accuracy. And at the end, we add up our points. Usually there are clear winners. There are breaks between all of our people. We had half-point differences all over the place. It was remarkable. It was very difficult. So when we tell you that we want to give everybody a prize, I want you to know how serious I am by saying that. Everyone deserved it. Everyone did an amazing job. So one more round of applause for everybody, please. All right, I'm gonna dive into our juniors. Our second place junior and winner of a $20 gift certificate to Arta Wigs goes to Miss Quinn Groves. As Alice from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This was a wonderful costume. We loved every second of getting to see you in it. Thank you so much.
Guess it's my turn. Okay, and our first place winner for the juniors goes to Elizabeth Archambault as Nimue, Lady of the Lake. She gets $50 cash.
Which is over half the budget she used for this costume, so that's kind of awesome.
I know, I was waiting. She turned for a photo.
My bad. All right. We're gonna dive into our judges' awards next. Yep.
I got that backwards.
So our judges' awards go to people that we loved, and for particular reasons, we each pick who our judges' award goes to. And I picked this one because I loved the creativity and I loved the fit. I do masks. I make a lot of masks. This mask fit to this person's face so very well. It was very clean. It was very well painted, and I've never seen a better use of Warbler. This goes to Eric Motola for Carlosum Trace. Your detail was amazing, and I loved getting to look at this. Thank you so much for letting us see your costume.
Next up is my judges award. So the thing that I've been into the past couple of years is leather work. It's a whole lot of fun, but also a whole lot of work. And my judges award this year goes to some of the best beginner leather work I think I've ever seen. It goes to Brianna as Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Seriously, check out the quiver. It is so good.
All right, and now it's time for my Judges Award, which goes to someone who did such incredible detail work and put so much thought into every aspect of this costume. I just love looking at it so much, and I could look at it for hours. It goes to Cassie for her original design Valor costume. All right, we're moving on to the beginner awards. And you're stuck with me again. Our third place beginner was so delightful. I was creeping on her progress last week because it was posted to the Cosplay America Instagram. She did gradient dyeing and hand embroidery and just like so much beautiful work. Third place goes to Allison as Jester. And she is getting, sorry,
$50 in cash and a $20 gift certificate to Art of Wigs. I'm gonna try real hard to get through this one. Our second place beginner was a joy to get to see. We had so much fun. We couldn't stop laughing. The detail work was absolutely amazing. Our second place beginner goes to Megan Hahn as Garfield the Deals Warlock from the Avengers.
And please find this person after the contest because their pocket plays the Fantasy Costco jingle.
Enjoy your $75 and your $40 gift certificate to Art of Wigs.
And now first place. One more round of applause for first, second, and third. They were really good. Okay, so first place. This was some of the cleanest foam work that I've seen in a while. Not only that, the makeup work was fantastic, wig work was fantastic, the way everything came together, just phenomenal. Our winner for our beginner category is Martha as Rengar. She gets $100 cash and a gift certificate to Arda.
Oh, there's a thing. There is a thing. You get a thing. You get a thing. Here's your thing.
You're still stuck with me. All right, one more for our beginner category. And now advanced. This was one of the stiffest competitions that we've ever had. So these are all super close, and I wish I could give prizes to everybody. But we'll get it started with, honestly, some of the best casting work that I've ever seen. And just the way that it came together in its entirety and the detailing that they put into it, and a lot of the weird techniques that some of us were a little surprised by. Our third place for Advanced goes to Isabel as Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles. She gets $50 and an Arda gift card.
It is. It's so good. All right. Our second place in Advanced was, oh my God, we just had a lot of fun getting to talk to them. We got a great time getting to break everything down and look at them. One of them may have stripped off half their clothes while we were looking at them, but it's okay because their underwear looks good too. Our second, which they made. Too much? Too much. Our second place in the advanced category goes to Michael and Haley Burson for Peter, Baelish, and Cersei Lannister. Guys, the detail work was amazing. And they get $75 in cash and an Arctic gift certificate. You're stuck with me again. All right. First place for advanced. Yes. Quick! Quick! First place beginner! Give her her makeup! Go, go, go! Defeat all the zombies! Sorry. Our first place advanced. Oh. Details, details, details. We could still be looking at this costume and be finding new things. Oh my God, it's so stunning. If you get the chance to look at it, please do, and then let her eventually go home because you're just gonna want to look at it forever. First place advanced in the winner of $100 cash, the winner of an Arctic gift certificate and this lovely makeup palette goes to Caroline as Snow White from Sakiso.
We also could not believe that she told us this was her first competition. Now, before we get to Best in Show, we're going to keep you in suspense a little bit longer. Once this is over, we want all of our winners to come up to the stage so we can get pictures of everybody together. So please don't run away and celebrate with your friends just yet. We know you're tired of us, but we're not tired of you. So you have to come back to us one more time. And now our prizes for Best in Show are, we mentioned before, $500 cash. Sorry, Allie, I'm going out of order.
Okay, bring it on, I got it.
The Alice and Tabitha makeup palette. For how much? A $60 Arctic gift certificate. And a $250 Singer gift certificate. That is a lot of prizes. And it's well deserved. So our Best in Show winner is somebody who we've seen multiple times at this contest and who has honestly won multiple awards at this contest. But over the years, we've seen her grow and improve her construction like over and over. And we're so proud of the work that she's done. She walked out the door after judging, and I had to think, as the sewing expert, so hard to find any problems with her costume. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, it is so, so good. It is the best work I've ever seen from her, and from most people, honestly. Like, it's just, I'm so impressed by this costume. Our Best in Show winner is Megan as the Easter Bunny from Sakiso. Give her a big round of applause. And if we can get one more huge round of applause for all of our amazing contestants this year. This contest is so much fun to do, and we're just floored every single time. Every year, people up their game and bring more and more amazing costumes. Like Allie said, this was the hardest year we've had. Like, everybody was so talented.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Please remember to give praise to everyone who entered this contest, and our winners, don't forget, we need you up on stage when you're done for a fabulous photo opportunity. Thank you for coming.